Do you ever struggle with negative self-talk? I'm pretty sure everyone has. In this creatively confident video, I'm going to talk about how to quit negative self-talk. Hey friends, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights. Thank you so much for checking out this video. When things aren't going the way you hoped, it's really easy to start feeling like it's because you aren't good enough. And that's not true at all. Sometimes we just have to keep working at something until it finally works. But when we're in the middle of it and we start thinking negative thoughts, we get into a cycle. We put ourselves down, which makes us feel worse, so we put ourselves down even more. So the question is, how do we break this cycle? I've been in this cycle a few too many times. I'm going to share a little about my most recent experience and what I learned about breaking this negative self-talk cycle. The first thing to realize is that you are in the negative self-talk cycle. This seems easy enough, but it's not. When we are so negative about ourselves consistently, we start to believe that the things we think are true. I start telling my husband how I'm feeling, and of course he tells me I'm being ridiculous when I say something like, everything I do fails and I suck at everything. It seems crazy now, but last week those things actually came out of my mouth. When I say it out loud, I realize that it does sound ridiculous. Realizing this is a good start, but it doesn't make us stop feeling it. We need to replace those negative thoughts. I was told that for every negative thought we have about ourselves, we have to replace it with 3 positive thoughts. This is a great practice because it can remind us of our good qualities. This is also good because as good as it feels to receive compliments, we aren't going to believe them until we feel them. It can be really important to share how you're feeling with a close friend or family member, but I think we need to be careful about fishing for validation on social media too early. Last week, I started feeling really negative, so for a day, I stayed off of Instagram. I know I could have shared how I was feeling and I would have gotten tons of messages reminding me that I was doing great. I definitely appreciate that, and it has a place. But like I said, you won't believe it if you can't feel it yourself. No matter how much good other people say about you, at the end of the day, you're still just you and your thoughts. This is why we have to learn how to build ourselves up by ourselves. The most important compliment you'll ever get comes from yourself. I'm not saying that it doesn't feel good to get validated by others. We definitely need that too. But we can't always count on Instagram or other social media to lift us up every time we get down. So last week, I spent the day helping myself to feel good. I got dressed in my favorite clothes, I curled my hair, and I did my makeup because I don't do that often. I spent a little time with myself, and I remembered some pretty great things that I love about myself. After this, I was ready to keep working on the project that didn't seem to be going right. I got on Instagram and I was able to share my struggle, but in a more positive way, hoping to encourage anyone else who was feeling like me to just keep going. After sharing, I did get a lot of messages from sweet friends and followers building me up. I appreciated every message and I could actually believe what they were telling me because I had taken the time to love myself first. It's time to break the negative self-talk cycle. Try complimenting yourself a little more. You may be surprised how good it feels to be validated by yourself. We can't choose what happens to us or what people say about us, but we can choose what we think about ourselves. Let's quit negative self-talk. I cannot thank you enough for being here to watch this creatively confident video. To spread that positivity, I will be giving away this print. All you have to do is answer the question, how do you quit negative self-talk? And the full details are in the description box below. One of my favorite things is reading comments from you, hearing your insights. So thank you so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time.